cussing, Rip. We're on the air.
Do what?
No cussing. We're on the air.
We're on now?
Yeah.
No cussing?
Yeah. Nobody can hear you anyway. Your microphone's up behind your head. So.
Microphone's behind my head.
Your microphone.
Oh, okay. So was you going to show me or not?
I just showed you.
Is this thing on?
I think. I'm going to wait and see if anybody can hear us out there before we get too excited. I don't know if anybody can hear us.
Well, I'm watching AEW, so I can't be too excited.
Oh, you're into it, man.
Oh, we got a good morning. Hell, look at it. Look at all this. It's on. Medium MS says it's on.
You wheel on over here.
What do you mean?
Get over here.
You going to give me a wank or what?
Closer, don't be shy.
The God smile. Al Robinson's in the house saying he's saying gentlemen, and he uses that term loosely.
Big Al, man.
I got the Circle K pizza. Oh,
can you guys hear Rip in the headset? Somebody tell me if they can hear Rip.
Can you hear me
You
chewing?
hear me, I guess, too.
Mr. Rip and Mr. Chopper.
I know one person that can hear you chew.
Frankie Picklebauer's asked. The vet's here.
Where's your charger at?
My charger in my pocket. You want it?
Well, I don't really want it, but I was going to plug your phone in.
Okay,
Rip,
plug my
good.
phone in.
All right, what about me? Can you hear me? I hate to get started, get going, and then people can't hear us. I like to get a thumbs up.
Well, I love it. Why? The timing is different. Mine's about 10 seconds off, so yours is okay.
It's not okay. I'm the live one. You're
okay.
watching it on YouTube.
Oh.
You're actually right where all the other people are. So you're with everybody. I'm the only one in this whole thing that's different.
So you're over.
I guess so.
Okay. I got my Wrestling with Rip Rogers t-shirt on.
Man, and nobody, we plugged it last week and not one person bought one, Rip. We didn't have any sales for t-shirts last week. Kind of bummed out about that, you know. Where can you go to get these, Rip? It's not going to reach that far.
Pro Wrestling Tees.
ProWrestlingTees.com, the Rip Rogers store. Now that we got this thing going and everybody says they can hear us, now we do our intro. Have you ever seen that where you do kind of the intro a little bit after?
No.
Never seen that?
Mm-mm.
That's what we're going to do from now on.
Oh, there.
Big gold and a billfold. So swole that I can't get the
Yeah, I can hear it through my headset. Well, you ain't got a headset, so you can't hear it, huh?
You guys hear the... No, you're not going to be able to hear our music.
Hey, the Hammer's on here. Charles Alford.
Can anybody hear the music I just played?
I can hear the music.
No, I know you can.
Well, now I can't because you turned it off, I guess.
Oh, that sucks.
Hey, who's the producer, director, etc.?
Well, I am.
Okay, then get the shit together.
Well, I don't know how to do it. You sure
What do you mean?
don't know how to do any of this
I
shit.
brought a pizza. What else do you want? I brought a pizza.
You
What
need
the
to
hell?
schedule gas. You have one job, and that's to get gas. You don't even do that. Hey, you guys in the chat, when I just played that music, could you hear it? Oh, you could hear it. Frank said he could hear it. Oh, sweet.
Pickle Barrel said that. Said music good. Frank's Pickle Barrel ass said music was good.
Man, now if I could just get it to where I could hear stuff through my headset, and you could hear through your headset. Gotta do awesome. We do like an almost real live studio, you know?
Said my something is low. My voice is low.
Who said that?
The vet said, Vaughn, your mic ain't even on.
Well, it should be on.
Well, the vet he just said that.
Who said my mic's showing? My mic's showing it's working, showing green, showing it's
says no, Rips is loud and clear. Vaughn's mic is very low.
All right.
You just don't have a masculine voice like me is what it is.
Maybe you're my control panel over here says I am over green, so usually that means it's too loud.
Oh.
How about now? Check, mic check. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. We got a there you go.
Check.
Perfect,
mic check.
Vaughn.
All right.
Now it's good. All of the above.
All right.
Shit, media M5.
Rip Rogers has been here watching wrestling today, man.
make me ill.
A little bit of AEW, a little bit of WWE.
Very little.
Got the ambulance coming back in this one.
All right. There's the ambulance.
The ambulance.
The ambulance. Who was Kenny Omega's manager?
Don
Callis.
You used to know him from somewhere, didn't you?
Yeah, he was one of the supermodels in '97 with Rick Martel working for the Maritimes.
Was he really?
Yeah, one of the supermodels. Yeah.
I just remember him. I think he was the guy that came back and managed the oddities or whatever they were called.
That sounds right. But he said I had the best body shots in the business. I said, all right, I'm over with him.
Body shots, like people did shots off your body, like
like taking punch to the stomach and stuff like that. When
Medium 5 says he wants to know your thoughts on Vikingo, the guy that just wrestled.
That's where he almost killed
I don't
himself
know
on
if
that.
you can call it wrestling. The guy that just did stunts
flips
with.
Yeah, well,
the guy that just did stunts with.
If you
Omega.
notice, he had no facial expressions the whole match, zero.
Except for a couple times when he was like, "Oh my god, I got to do this next."
And he just
hope I don't kill myself.
turns his back and walks away from the opponent. Oh, I'm going to walk up to I'm not going to turn around and look at the guys.
You know what? He really didn't. He didn't have any facials.
No, zero.
Yeah.
That's half a wrestler right there.
Yeah. Did he do a bunch of cool moves?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Did he?
If I didn't know anything about wrestling, I would have loved him.
Is he a great? Let's call him stunt man.
Great stunt man. Yeah.
Was he a good pro wrestler? I mean.
Well, I guess if you're catering to kids or marks that want to see a bunch of cool moves, I guess that's okay. So I guess he is.
Yeah.
He could be the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I did.
He's at least $150.
But here's my thing: like, watched it, fine, whatever. You said something about, you could have made him right there if you would have got the pin. Could you imagine watching that every week on here, though? Wouldn't you get? How do you top it every week? How do you do something?
Well, that's called booking.
I mean, Mick Foley did the jump off the cage, but that was like at a big pay-per-view, WrestleMania, whatever it was. This is normal TV. You can't just keep doing that every week, can you?
Well, you can, but the ratings will stay the same. If you want to watch the same program, doing the same stuff, guys doing their same shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh well.
Then we watched a little bit of WWE. We watched Friday Night SmackDown where they made the big Kevin Owens finally made the big save, finally hugged it out with Sami Zayn. Looks like they're going to WrestleMania, probably against the Usos. I mean, I don't know if they've really announced it yet. Do you know the WrestleMania card, Rip?
No.
Thought for sure you would. But I thought it was cool. The fans have been dying for it. I thought they kind of put it off too long. I mean, WrestleMania's in, a week, 2 weeks, whatever. But it looks like they are back together, better than ever, Rip. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Tell the people out there, well, maybe you won't because you don't like throwing people under the bus. But you did say, I'll go ahead and say what you said. Fat guy and a skinny fat guy.
Yeah. A fat guy and a skinny fat guy.
They both wear shirts.
They wear shirts.
I don't know if Sami Zayn, I think he wrestles in a shirt now, too. So they'll both be wrestling shirts.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing I ain't the boss. I just fire them.
And both the Usos.
If they're too lazy to work out and go on a diet, this is a cosmetic business unless you're doing a fat guy gimmick. And I don't think we're doing a fat guy and a skinny guy, a skinny fat guy gimmick. So if they're even competing in a match with guys that look like athletes, then the guy that looks like athletes, they ain't worth a shit.
Yeah, and they'll wrestle the Usos who both wear shirts too. So it'll be
that was a shirt match.
shirt match. Be a bra and panty match like this.
Now Roman Reigns, he played pro football. He's a stud. Oh well.
Pro? Did he play pro? He might have. He played at Georgia Tech. I think it was or Pitt. Where did he play at?
I think it's Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Let's just say he was legit. Put it that way.
Oh yeah, definitely legit. What else has been going on, Rip?
Well, you know me. I'm always Mr. Negativity, right?
Well, yeah, I know.
Well,
that
the problem
firsthand.
of being
I know that firsthand,
the problem of being Mr. Negativity is like when they have these guys on TV, and your fans go, "Oh, I never even thought of that before." Well, how would you think of shit? They got guys coming on. The guys wear earrings. I watched Don Fargo rip a guy's earring out because he had the audacity to disrespect the business and wear jewelry in the ring. It's one thing to go in there and have your. What's that? What are you doing?
You gotta. Are you ribbing me right
What are you talking about?
You gotta be ribbing me. You have not been this loud in freaking 30 weeks of filming. When I try to get you to talk into the microphone.
Oh, you mean I was doing good? You should have just shut the fuck up.
You won't talk. You won't
just
speak
shut
up. You
up.
won't do anything. Now I got a microphone right in front of your mouth, and it's the most animated, the loudest you've been since we've ever done this. You've got to be ripping me right now.
You ought to just,
it has to be a
you ought to say, "Oh, good, I should have done that a long time ago." Since you're the producer, you're the director, you're Mr. Technology. I'm not. Hell, what it is, I'm talking louder because I can't hear myself because I got these damn headphones on. So it feels like I got a cold in my head. Anyway, back to guys wearing jewelry in the ring. You're saying, "Hey, everybody, this is phony as fuck. This ain't real." If you had a goddamn fucking earrings, you'd rip them out. Nose ring, you'd rip them out. Guys wearing a necklace, you'd rip it. Now, if you want to go in the ring with it and then have the ceremony of taking them off, whatever, blah, 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 that's fine. But you don't go in there wearing gold chain. What would you do if it was real? The first thing you do is rip the son of a bitch off. That's one of them things. As soon as I see it, I go, "Oh, God, fucking marks. Can't fucking stand it." And for you bosses that put up with that shit, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. How's that?
That's great, man.
Like I give a motherfucking shit. I got my Circle K pizza, Friday night, 6 pieces, $6.
I'm trying to think. Maybe you guys in the chat know. Are there any WWE guys that wear jewelry, earrings? I know somewhere. I feel.
Well, I saw when I come in because the little Usos had them on.
Oh, the necklace, but it wasn't a match. They were out just doing a run-in promo.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't they weren't really wrestling a match. Now was the one girl you thought was real hot, Rhea Ripley?
No, I said she wasn't hot.
Did she have a nose ring in? I'm trying to think.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Something like that. But as soon as you put that on there, say, "Oh, this is phony bullshit."
I can't believe you don't think she's hot.
Well, some people like fat girls. Some people don't. Some of them like the gothic look. Some of them don't.
Did anybody wear jewelry back in the day?
Yeah, they would wear it to the ring. Then they would take it off. If not, it would be an angle. And the guy would gaff his ear with the gimmick earring. It was just a regular earring, and it wasn't the clip through, and it would just come off, and he'd gaff his ear, and the blood would be. Oh my God, he pulled his earring out. Or they'd pull the thing, and the girls, they'd rip the thing, and the beads would go off, and they were gimmicked and everything. But that's what would happen if it was in any kind of fight. If you're fighting some guy, he's got an earring, what are you going to do? You go rip some bitch off. He's got a nose ring, you rip the motherfucker out. What the fuck? Let's go here. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is phony.
Of course, the rules. You can't rip earrings out.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess they would announce that. Ladies and gentlemen, a new rule. You can't rip. If a guy's wearing earrings, you can't rip them out. If he's wearing a necklace, you can't rip it off. Memories.
Man, Rip is fired up today, finally.
Well, I can't hear because
all I need
it's the headset. Yeah, I can't hear, so I got to talk loud. I can barely hear myself talk. Of course, I'm on a 10-second delay. We got Frankie Pickle Barrel's ass here, Opinion Haver, Media M5, all the top stars. It don't get any better. What Weasel put?
Look at all those guys in green out there. Rip.
Yeah, well, Weasel, he ain't got nothing in green, so fuck him.
Yeah, we shouldn't even talk
about I ain't putting it. Oh, well, Weasel's tried to put himself over. A year ago, he weighed 260 Nevers. Now he's 227. He lost 40 pounds. I am an athlete. Acknowledge me, says Weasel. Fuck off.
Maniac in from Lexington.
I'm not there yet because I don't know how to get mine to. Oh, you're
past me.
Oh, I passed you.
Those people with marks. That means they've been members for a while. That's awesome.
Frankie Pickle Barrel, Opinion, all the top stars.
Have you flipping? Isn't that you? That little bitty picture, you flipping people off?
Yeah.
That's when you know you're over, when you get to that level.
Oh, okay. I'm over, or they are.
They are.
Oh, okay. Hey, okay. You guys are all over. I'm not. What the fuck?
What else? Who else we got on here?
Well, I got to take Romer back to the doctor today because to cut the polyps out of his ass.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead and tell everybody about that a little bit more. We didn't talk about
what happened to me too, because I wasn't supposed to drive there or drive home. I drove there. I don't remember how I got home, but I wasn't supposed to. They said, we cut 2 of them polyps out of your ass. Oh, okay.
You think Romer cares at all that we talk about that on live TV, nationwide TV?
Are you kidding? He probably posed for you, pull and give you the ass shot.
I mean, he did
the
talk
hemorrhoid.
about his own penis injection, so I'm sure he did. I'm sure he'd be fine with it.
Yeah, he did anything to get the hammer over.
T-Weasel, a year ago yesterday, weighed in at Dr. Hobbs.
So I just said that a while ago. Why are you repeating what? Quit giving that freeloader. Don't give that freeloader any press.
I don't
Poop
believe
on
it.
him.
I don't believe you. I just simply don't believe you.
That he weighs 267 or 227? No, I don't either.
I don't think he lost 40 pounds. I think you're full of shit.
He turned around, so it's on the back of his. It's on the back of his head on hot dogs.
Visvex loves it.
Do what now?
She a man, baby. Yeah.
Oh, the opinion hater says about half of every wrestling promotion has face paint. That's what's fucked up with wrestling. Why don't you say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry, nobody's going to get hurt. This is phony.
Hey, if we plugged your book yet, Rip, we haven't said like, subscribe. Everybody go right now. Like this video right now. Hit like. Subscribe if you haven't. Share it. Do all that stuff. Rip, we are up to 2,563 subscribers.
How many?
2,563.
Well, hell, we started out with none, so I guess we've got 2,560 for the first day. Are you going to plug my book or not?
Yeah, I'm going to plug your book.
Well, you're busy on your phone like a bitch.
No.
Am I on my phone?
Don't you start.
Am I on my phone?
You walk through this door.
I'm not on my fucking phone.
Pizza. You didn't even eat it because you're too busy on your damn phone. You went out to the bar last Friday. All you did the whole time was sit at the bar, didn't order one drink, and sat there.
Well, I'm not going to order a drink anyway.
A middle school girl at a dance.
If you would have said I want to buy you a Coke, I'd say that's great, but I'm not going to order.
You got to buy a Coke at a bar. You just say, "Give me a Coke." They give Cokes out for free.
Well, hell, I didn't know that was the first time I'm in a bar. Been in how many years?
To buy a fucking Coke.
You don't have to. I didn't know that.
It's a bar.
Well, fuck, I'm gonna be a Cokeaholic now.
607 on the Rip Rogers busted open by Ronnie Garvin. How about that? Did you see that?
What are you talking about?
The video I put up yesterday. You didn't watch it?
Yeah, I seen it, but I was going to try and replay it, but I couldn't get it to replay right. I didn't know what button to push or whatever.
You just hit play.
No, I put it on Twitter. Did I get it on Twitter?
Tell us about getting busted open. If you haven't watched it yet, go to YouTube right now. Well, not right now, but it says Rip Rogers busted open by Ronnie Garvin, something like that. It's a tag match, studio match. Thunderbolt Patterson, Ronnie Garvin against the Convertible Blonde, June Pez. And that was legit busted open, right? Do you remember how that happened?
I can't remember. Don't know what happened. I looked at it half-assed during the match, and I didn't see nothing.
Well, what happened was they had edited it out, I think, because they kind of said something about we're back or something like that. There was no break, and then I rewound it a bunch of times to see if I could find where it happened, and I think it happened off camera. I think they edited. He
might have hit me with a chair or something,
and then came back.
But I remember they hit you over the head with chairs. I busted my head open a whole lot of times. Had to get stitches, or I didn't get stitches and say fuck it, and then it would be bleeding for the next 2 weeks when you start sweating. But what the hell, right?
Yeah, and then you guys did the promo at the end, and you kept.
I was jacked, wasn't I?
Well, you were jacked, but you kept ducking down, showing the blood.
Yeah, I had a big old hole in my head.
It's pretty impressive.
Well,
you didn't watch it.
Huh?
Can't believe you didn't watch it.
No, I watched it. I just can't remember. Jesus Christ. I'm on my phone all day like a bitch.
I don't even think I have the... Man, I must have put that together wrong.
Oh, so it's your fault then, huh?
I meant to put the whole thing on there.
Okay.
It was in sections for whatever reason on your tape, and then I tried to put it together. It was weird. It was weird how it was all set up. So anyway, I had that. I had you turn it against Gary Royal. Had some old Convertible Blonde action on there. Pop-O-Maniac should have liked that. I think he actually made a comment, said what year it was. Something about Gary Royal's mad about something. I don't know if it was like legit being mad or what, but
Gary wasn't going to get mad. Are you kidding?
He didn't get mad for real?
Oh, hell no.
Maybe he was just mad on TV or something.
He's supposed to be mad.
Let's see if we can see. See that? Oh, I think we were muted there. Can't believe you're wearing a shirt, Rip. Man. Look at that.
Was that me in the ring?
Yeah, that was
I couldn't even see it.
Me and you. What do you mean you couldn't see it? You want to see it again then?
Yeah.
Do I need a maybe? Yeah, I think we can talk right.
Oh, that was pony.
Wow. You gotta realize I've never really wrestled much. ever. Bam!
What'd I say?
He chopped me right on the chest. Or something. I don't know if I was
Chop me right in the chest or whatever.
something. I don't
That
know.
asshole.
Maybe I missed you.
There's nothing like getting old and wrestling in the ring, and all of a sudden you got need to put a T-shirt on like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn because you're embarrassed, even though because you're training and you look like shit. Such is life. Father Time don't wait on nobody, does he?
Danny Basham is your manager there.
Oh, what the
Protege.
hell?
Future WWE. I think they were champions, weren't they? Tag team champs. Oh,
right.
I didn't plug your book, did I? Sorry. Pro Wrestling, the book on pro wrestling. I still have mine left. I've not heard from Tony Khan. He has not contacted me about buying this thing for one half price. I still got mine. You could go where, Rip, to get this?
Amazon.com.
Amazon.com. Right on cue. A little late there. The book on pro wrestling, lessons from Rip Rogers.
Great toilet material.
It's a must. It's a must buy.
You can pull it out and use it for double ply toilet paper if you want to.
Did I ever show you? Did I ever play on here the big comeback against Cena? I played that on here ever.
27 times one
Did
day.
I?
Uh-huh.
Did I ever show you Melina kissing me? It'll be coming up on your TV soon. Look at that. Look at that thong. Oh, look at that.
So am I supposed to be looking at yours or mine?
Just look at yours, I guess.
Okay.
Look at her kissing me. Did you see her pull me right in to kiss me? See her put her arm around me?
Did she grab your worm?
Yeah.
It looked like it.
That's Mark Magnus, Muhammad Hassan.
Oh, yeah, Hussein.
That was,
yeah.
Chris Masters over there.
All the top
There's
stars.
Joey Matthews.
Oh, there's Joey
There
Matthews.
comes Carlito.
Carlito, can you go? Shit. This must be in Muncie.
Look at that.
Was this in Muncie?
Oh, what's this? Boom.
Oh, who hit you?
Eugene, baby. There's King Carl. King Carl on the camera. Did you
I
see
bet
that?
Carl's shaking his head at you. And I can't believe you lost the match.
I didn't lose. I kicked out.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Brass
I go say.
Nuts are going to keep me down.
Not in Muncie.
I ended up losing. I ended up getting disqualified, beating up Briscoe. Great booking there. The hometown baseball coach beats up the referee at the end. It's good.
Was I running that show?
No, Nick was.
Okay. I didn't want the responsibility.
We got to talk about something. Anybody got any questions out there? We're going to talk about something today. I'll tell you what, Rip, I chopped up your stuff on Honky Tonk last week. Got like 700 views on you talking about him and Hogan. So we're going to have to come up with a conversation where you can actually put together another segment today. I think last week was one of your best segments you've ever done on this show.
What do I owe you money or what?
No, man.
I was just checking.
Just telling you. Did Rip hand type every copy of the book? Yes, he did. Yep.
Yeah, I did. I spent years on that book.
Yeah. Nudie bar. No, we weren't in a nudie bar. No strip clubs.
I wasn't gonna pay no cover to get no bar. You kidding me? Shit.
If I didn't know firsthand that Lilas can hit, I wouldn't know it from that clip. Piss on you. It was like my second match. See you in your second match, vet. Not all of us were just started out as a vet, Rip. Can't all be a vet from day one.
He did.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Not all of us can.
Well, your shit was fucking reels of cotton.
It was not.
The hell it wasn't.
That was a great chop.
Not the chop.
What, the punch?
Yeah, the fucking short pulled punch.
Okay, well, I was tired of listening to you whine, man. Tell me how stiff I was. I was hurting you too bad. You were old.
Not on a punch. I didn't say that.
Oh, you did too. The whole time in the ring. All you did was cry. Tell me I was too rough on you.
Well, you were rotten.
You had 3 shirts on. You were
4
40 years old.
I had
3
4
shirts. I'm almost 50. I guarantee you, if I ever wrestle again at 50, I'm not wearing a shirt. Fuck that.
Your titties be dragging the ground.
I don't care.
Huh?
I'm not going to be dragging that.
Shit, that beard. You'll be bald headed. You'll be gray beard.
So what?
Your
I'm not going to wear a shirt.
Your penile will be shrunk. You'll have no width, no length. You'll be from the non-pussy getting side of town. Damn.
I'm not wearing a shirt. Media M5. Rip, if you're ever in the Northeast Tennessee, I'll pay the cover for you at a nudie bar near Knoxville. We're in, baby.
Well, finally, the Northeast, that's like New York City. So now you're going to.
I think he meant Northeast Tennessee, or he said Northeast Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see the T in. Looked like a typographical error. Like my vision.
Somebody give us a question so we can talk about something. Anybody got a question on any old wrestlers, old territories, old something? This is Rip Rogers Live.
We're just
Rip Rogers a
old.
Damn question. We're low today. We only got 10 people in here. Rip, what a terrible show we got going so far.
Well, we're usually on at noon. We're on every noon of Friday except today.
We haven't been on at noon for I don't know how long. Every Friday at noon except never. How about tell us a little bit about Derby City Wrestling? Can you? I mean, that's all over the place now. Surely the cat's out of the bag. Can you?
Cat's out of the bag. Well, this Sunday.
Can you?
I'll be going there this Sunday.
That? Yeah. Going where?
Rome will be going there this Sunday.
Going where? I need to know where.
Go to Louisville.
Okay.
Gilbert Corsi will be announcing.
Okay. Are you good?
Dave Marquez, he's promoting this thing. He's got a weekly television show that will be playing in Louisville. He's got one that plays in Memphis. He's got one that plays in Hollywood, and he's got one that plays in and I think it's Phoenix. It's somewhere in Arizona. I think it's probably Phoenix. Maybe the next one will be in Indianapolis, ladies and gentlemen. Who knows?
So so you keep saying he's got one. So you're talking about wrestling, I'm assuming, like a wrestling promotion. I'll go ahead and tell them.
Wrestling TV shows.
It's a wrestling TV show called Derby City Wrestling in Louisville, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Marquez is the head honcho, and I've seen your name.
Dylan used to live with him when he lived in California.
Okay.
So that's how. So Dylan will be there with me Saturday.
I've seen reports that he's in the main event against the Pope. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what the poster is going around.
Well, everything's subject to change, you know. I got to rip a big fart here. Oh, great. Oh. It was a silent sneaker, so it wasn't that bad.
I also saw on a bunch of stuff that you were like the what are you, like the head writer or the?
I'm just there to BS.
Well, that's not what the report said that I read. It said like you were like the main man, like you were in charge of this thing.
We'll see. I'm gonna try and get out of anything. All I want to do is get paid and do nothing, to hang out, strut, have the lights out, Maybe Manny the Weasel Valverde, he'll drive up. He'll have to buy a $20 ringside ticket. Never know. Maybe he won't. Or he might be still just sitting at the bar in Seymour.
Just got a text from Waylon, our guy that's been helping us out. He's been
what's Waylon had to say?
He's been missing in action. MIA, Rip.
Well, my wife is back, and now I'm back to my normal duties. I bet you. Well, his life's over. He's already got a wife.
He's 41.
Life's over. Just die.
Dude, you can't say that. We get banned off that. You can't tell people to die.
Okay, then you better. Oh, we're live.
Yeah, right.
We could be banned right now, right?
Correct. They could take us off right now.
That was just a rib. Get real.
All right. Well, tell YouTube you were just kidding.
YouTube is all rib. I could speak Carney. I could do Cockney slang, but then you say, "Oh, what does that mean?"
Pinion Haver says now would be a good time to finish your dissertation on Marvel versus DC. Big Al Robinson said he's been waiting for the vet to ask that. Man, we got some comic Marvel versus DC. They want more on that, Rip. I don't remember what you said last time, but
hey, I was busy doing another guy's podcast last night, and we started baseball trivia. This motherfucker was on fire. He started talking about Cy Young, and I said, well, okay, who's got the second most wins? Everybody knows Cy Young had 511 wins. I said, well, who got second? He goes, Walter Johnson. I said, well, how many? He goes, 414. I said, son of a bitch. I said, what was his nickname? He goes, Big Train. I said, holy shit.
Well, everybody knows Big Train. I wouldn't know he was second or the number,
but yeah, then would you know that Christy Matheson is tied with Grover Cleveland Alexander for next?
No.
Then comes Warren Spahn. You wouldn't know that shit, would you? This motherfucker knew everything. So I said, damn,
you want to plug this podcast?
Huh?
You want to plug this show you were just on? I mean, you want to?
Well, I put stuff on my Twitter about it,
Talk about right now on our show. Would you like to tell the people what you were on? I don't want to tell people, hey,
let me give you the Iggy because I can't remember.
Okay, well then just say.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Benny and whatever.
Speaking of, I got a bunch of emails from that other podcast you did. So I guess you gave him the wrestling or the Lila Studios email address.
No, I didn't. I don't even know I didn't know you had an email address or Lila Studios.
I plug it on here all the time. Hey, if you got any questions?
I don't pay attention.
The Lila Studios.
I'm not You know I missed your email.
So this guy sent me,
What did he send you?
I think I told you last week, but then he sent me another one. I don't have to find it. I think it's just a video of your podcast you did last week.
Probably. And then he sent me. He's supposed to send one today too. And I was going. And I was going to. I started going to look at that right when I pulled up, but then
You wanted me to, or you to?
I was going to put it on. I was going to put it on something else, and I couldn't.
Well, remind me when you're done, and I'll give it to you, and then you can plug it.
Figure out whatever.
Oh, so the question here is really interesting. The question was, hey, Rip, can you finish your dissertation on Marvel versus DC?
What is a dissertation?
And you went into baseball trivia.
What is a dissertation?
I want to like your talk. Can you finish your talk on Marvel versus DC?
Well, I thought when I was a kid, I loved Marvel and I hated DC. DC here was Superman. Nothing in the world could fuck with him except Mr. Mixwell, whatever the guy with the long name is, the little magic guy, or green kryptonite, red kryptonite, but green. Nothing else hurt him. Then we got Batman living with the boy Wonder, an underage male, which I'm not going to say anything, because before it got me kicked off Sirius Radio, right? But then we got how boring is the Flash? What can he do? He runs fast, got a hood on, Green Lantern, got a ring.
Now these are all which one?
These are all DC. Get with it, you geek.
Well, I'm not a geek. That's why I don't know.
Then we got all the cool stuff, all the Marvel comics, all the Stan Lee people. They're all the heroes.
Give me some. I don't know.
Like Spider-Man.
Oh, what's he do? Shoots out webs. That's cool.
I guess you interrupted me again.
I'm asking a question.
You got Spider-Man. He's shredded. All he does is sell. He can't get Mary Jane. Flash Thompson bullies him. They're the underdogs. All of a sudden, we got Dr. Don Blake, who's Thor. He's crippled. Then we got the one that's blind, Daredevil. He's blind. So all these flawed superheroes, and they're suffering all the time. Where all the Marvel comics, hey, everything's peachy keen. There's Aquaman. I'm just busy cool under the water, breathing water, whatever the hell he does. How boring, Aquaman. Damn. How about Green Arrow and Speedy? I haven't think about this stuff since 1968. It's like either like Sergeant Rock or Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. Sergeant Rock was he was over too strong. Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos, they're always shot, limping, almost getting killed, almost getting blown up, always selling. Just like wrestling. Was you a Marvel guy or a DC guy?
I don't know anything about either one of them.
Oh, okay. You're just busy being over.
I watched Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Who's he?
You mean George Reeves in the black and white thing? Then he turned to color later on. The guy blew his brains out when he was done being Superman because he was typecast. Hello.
I watched like the old show Black and White.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. I watched that. I watched Batman.
Yeah, Batman. Adam West. He was over.
The old show. So was that a weekly show?
Yeah.
I watched it all the time. You know who I always liked was what's her name? Catwoman.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
She was hot.
Oh, she was hot.
Was she hot in real life?
She was hot in real life. Well, she was a movie star, so they probably none of her body parts were real, but what the hell? She still looked good.
Yeah, she was. I liked Catwoman a lot.
Catwoman, yeah. Uh-huh.
So that was the one you didn't like, though, right?
No, I like Catwoman. Hell yeah.
Let's see here. Does Rip still answer the phone like Randy did? I remember calling the gym to find out our booking from him. What do you want?
What do you want? Who's asking that?
Visvex.
I don't see who it is on my thing because mine ain't there.
Sure it is.
Where?
Somewhere.
You got to roll it up too far the other way around. I'm behind this or that.
You gotta get with it right here. Visvex. There, now you see
I see it. Yeah.
So do you answer the phone? I remember calling Crossroads Gym a long time ago, and you did answer that way.
Hello. So Randy told me to answer it. All of a sudden, who is now? All of a sudden, they're backing off.
I remember one time I called and you did that, and I said, "Who is this?" And you said, "You fucking called me. Don't ask me who it is. Who's this?" I hung up. I was scared.
See, it worked, didn't it? It don't get any better than that.
Yeah. Let's see. Ben, best Derby City booker ever. Frank's Pickle Barrel Ass saying Ben Ha means the greatest booker ever of Derby City. Let me show you something here.
Oh! So loud!
Watch out, Eddie.
Oh!
You know, this was really set.
My God!
This was set far back, too. I just did a
Oh!
editing zoom.
You could be arrested for attempted murder.
There's your Ben Hameen. What we got here?
You're a bully.
See if you can hear him. I won't be able to hear him probably.
Is this TPT?
I think so.
It's me, Ripper.
It's TPT.
So you can hear him right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
Well, now how could I say? How, you said, "Can you hear him?" And I guess I wouldn't have said. What a stupid question that was. You can hear him. Of course, I can hear him. He's got about.
Man.
Are you multimillionaire TPT? He's got the horse racing business. Are you in Louisiana?
No, I'm actually home.
Oh, he's home.
Yeah, we come back in March.
Okay.
We come back in March.
You spend every winter down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Hell
big.
yeah. Y'all
Kentucky-
can't this winter anymore.
Kentucky Derby.
Trailer Park Trash. Welcome to the
TPT.
show, baby.
Frank Miller, the kayfabe Frank Miller.
What's going on, Violalis?
Former
with the shot?
Ohio Valley Wrestling heavyweight champion, I'm sure. Tag team champion, I'm sure. Hardcore champion, if they ever had one. What other championships did you ever win down there?
We're going to get technical. I was the first OVW heavyweight champ and the first hardcore champ.
No, you weren't. You weren't.
Yeah,
Hell,
well,
I thought Bill Dundee was.
I can't remember.
no, Bill Dundee took the belt off me.
Did he really? I got the T-shirt. I'll have to look and see if they put you on there first.
Yeah, look at the shirt. I didn't have it long, but I think I might have had it a month, if that, and then we give it to Bill.
Are you sure you should be on this show while you're driving?
Are you drunk?
No, I quit drinking, honestly. 5 months.
No, he
Lied to us.
he had to say honestly, which
Honestly.
means he's lying.
He's a liar. Anybody that says honestly is lying.
Hey, Linus had me drunk on this show a while back. He gave me a little shot, or
I
was
gave
that?
him about 1 ounce of alcohol, and he acted like it.
I've never even seen you drink before.
He
Well, I
doesn't
had
drink.
drank since '86.
Well, it'd be 5 months for me this Saturday, actually.
Holy shit!
Congrats, man.
I just don't, I'm surprised when you drink as much as I did for all the years, and it don't really bother me.
I think what it is Trash just fell in
I
love.
thought I'd have a problem sleeping because when you pass out for 30 plus years,
Did some girl get you to do this, Trash?
So
The woman of your dreams?
Did a
That one
lady
wife,
make you-
I learned
You're in and out on us,
one
Trash.
wife was all I needed. What's that?
I said you're in and out on us a little bit.
Am I cutting out on you?
Rip wanted to know if a female had anything to do with this.
I'm sorry about that.
Rip wanted to know if a female had anything to do with this decision.
He's acting like you don't hear.
Hell no.
Is this thing
The
on?
only
Is
female
this
in my
thing
life
on?
is my dog at home. Is this thing on? Is this thing on?
What year did you
Put my
start at
earbuds in, that
OVW?
way I can hear you better.
Trash, what year did you
shit,
start at
I started Benny,
OVW?
actually, not at the Quadrangle, but at the Quadrangle was the other side on Watt Street when he had just moved over there from Portland.
Okay.
He started originally in Portland area, down there in Louisville neighborhood.
Yep.
So I'm trying to think 93, 94,
Holy shit.
something like that. Long damn time ago, I know that.
That's wild. Who was there when you started?
Oh,
Was
man.
Doug? Had Doug been
yeah.
there yet? Vic the Bruiser, any of those guys?
Doug, Vic, several guys that just kind of went on about their way doing other things. But I'm trying to think of anybody other than me, Vic, Doug, Flash.
Flash and trash, man.
And Briscoe, if you remember old Cockeyed,
Oh, well, hell yeah.
he was there.
We were
That
just
was-
talking about him.
That was about it, I think. I mean, as far as, guys that stayed. He got thinned out quite a bit. Every now and again, Danny would have Saturn come down, and Perry quickly would. A lot of people quit after Perry come down. He was kind of thin it out a little bit, get rid of the pussies.
Imagine that.
I remember Trash and Rip. I would come there. It was probably 97 when I was in college. Maybe it was 90. Maybe it was the first time I was down there, 93, 94. I can't remember. But you guys were having the big street fight. You guys had the big street fight angle going on. Had the big feud, if you will.
Man, I was thinking about that earlier. Later on, I realized that was about a year of the best life I ever had. But during that time, I was married to Rip for about a year and hated every day.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't understand shit. I'm just, and there was the reasons Danny put me with Rip for that damn long. But of course, later on, hell, that was the best year I ever had. I learned so damn much and didn't realize it at the time. But I mean,
Until I was gone, then you missed me.
You ain't kidding. Yeah, I took my Ripper ass beatings for about a year straight.
You know what's so funny is when there was you, there was Flash, there was Vaughn Lilas, all you guys would just fucking light people up with them fucking chops.
Oh, man.
It was just so fucking good.
Well, and mine stung good. Vaughn Lilas's, when that son of a bitch hit you, it felt like your damn chest was going to collapse.
Don't put him over. Fuck him.
But I remember Danny. I mean, Danny would chop the shit out of me every day and never let me give one back. And, it was always you learn to take it before you give it.
Yeah.
And when I finally got the opportunity after taking all those chops, I'm gonna lay these son of a bitches in.
I never did get any. I never was in the ring with Danny. Never felt anything from Danny. But
Danny
I heard,
chopped the shit out of you.
always heard stories.
I always said on the top three choppers, it was Wahoo, Garvin, and Danny Davis.
Danny
And I said, not the Danny Davis that was in WWE either.
No, and a lot of people still mix him up with that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean that guy was a referee trained you? No.
It's pretty wild. Wonder why they ever did that. That wasn't that guy's real name, was it? Wonder why they ever.
Well, there wasn't
I'm
cable
not for
TV
sure,
then,
though.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, we had cable, but it wasn't. I mean, it's still the two main deals is WCW and WWF.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got pulled up on some WWF or E or
I worked
probably
a lot
F
of
TV.
worked a lot of their shows. I worked a lot of their shows, especially when Cornette come around. He got a lot of us booked all the time. Got to sit in on a couple pay-per-views. Those were the good paydays because you literally knew you wasn't going to do shit, but you was there as an extra. And hell, pay-per-views paid really good.
Yeah.
But I was only lucky enough to get on two of those. Those were the good paydays.
But
back in them days,
anybody you wrestled on TV?
Oh yeah, I wrestled Kane. I did a spill one night on Raw. It was with Kane and her real name's Joni, but the big girl there passed away now.
Oh,
Shit.
China.
Yeah, my memory's screwed. My memory is toast. But it was when Vince was firing Kane in China, and we come out. It was me and Basham. There was a few of us from Danny's that was in that gimmick and come out and just got the shit beat out.
Did you have sex with China?
No, but I would have. I wished I was one in the old porn video in the wrestling ring. I'd have liked to have been there for that.
Did you have sex with Vince?
If it had got me a contract,
No, he
bend
didn't
over,
get hired.
baby. Bend over, baby, because I wouldn't have been the first one.
Vince was a younger, more attractive man.
Yeah, I was never that attractive.
But you had a good attitude.
I remember who was it?
$20 million payroll.
Another one that's passed away. Bert Prentice. Bert Prentice told me one time. He said, "Honey, you turned a gay man straight."
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then I ripped him one time. He thought I was bringing down some like a Nick Dinsmore, and told him how good looking this kid was, and got Bert's mouth watering. And I took down old Thump. What was his name? He's passed away too. Shit.
David C.
David C. Took down David C. That got me heat with Bert for quite a while. Bert was licking his chops all week, and I show up with David C. And he's looking around. Where's he at? This is him.
That's awesome. I remember one time you wrestled.
I miss the good times, man. Back in those days, we had fun.
I remember one time you wrestled Sid Vicious, I think it was, in the Louisville Gardens.
Man, I wrestled him. The guy they was using as his brother for a while. For US down there for Lawler, I wrestled him when he like to kill me. Man, he couldn't work a leg. I mean, everything he did was a shoot. And I can't remember his name neither, but I wrestled Sid a few times.
Yeah,
I like Sid actually. I got along with Sid. But I didn't give a shit neither. I liked you the way she did.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that match Trash had with Trash and Flash and Louisville Guards was a street fight.
Oh shit, yeah.
I thought you was both going to die in the ring that night. I thought it was great.
Well, I know.
As long as it wasn't me.
Well, that's if we had two of them. I think the second one was the better one. The one I broke my hip because that old cheap ass table. When I jumped off the top rope to do a leg drop on the Flash on the floor with Flash laying on the table, and he moved, and I just shot straight through the table, straight to the concrete floor. And I remember the table smacked me in the back of the head. And, your adrenaline's going at the time. You're hurting, but you don't know it's that bad. Shit, I went to get up the next morning. It wasn't good at all. But we had a lot of fun. That was Tuesday night because we showed up for TV Wednesday night. And Corny gave us both a little envelope with money in it. And he said, here, you guys need to take the night off. You deserved it. And we was both like, thank God. Get the hell out of here. Because we were some hurting bastards, boy. But we had fun doing it. Me and Flash always had these things that when we worked each other, even when we worked together a lot too, that, people always think that, wrestling's fake and all this bullshit. But when they leave tonight, they're going to walk out and saying, I know that one match was real. Because with us, it usually was. We like to lay the shit in.
No, not you two.
It was fun. I was telling somebody the other day about the story, and I can't remember some bitch's name neither, but you know him well, Rip. I think he's in the funeral business. Little guy. What the hell was his name? My memory.
Crony?
Crony. When Crony first started, it might have been his first match. I forget where we was at. And me and Nick was tagging together, and I get him in, and I lay a good chop on him, and he just sits there, he no-sells it, and looks at me. And so I thought, you son of a bitch, all right. So I lay another one good in on him. He don't sell it. So now I'm pissed off, and I'm hollering, sell, you son of a bitch. So I start blasting him with chops left and right. His chest is all getting bloodied up and swollen up and shit. And finally he says, Trash, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to sell you. He didn't even know if I said it. I still laugh about that. He thought I was trying to get him to sell me something. That's how green he was. But I think about that shit and laugh all the time. It's good old days, man. Best times in my life, actually.
Dude, you did the same thing to me at the Seymour Armory. Do you remember when me and Ducci got in that one battle royal?
Yeah.
And Ducci didn't want to get thrown out. So, of course, you guys tried to throw him out for shoot, and he was trying to hang on. I wanted to get out of there from the moment the bell rang, so you guys kept me in. Always the opposite of what you wanted. And everybody kept holding me. And you were chopping the shit on me. Jason Lee was as well. I don't know if Flash was there. I can't even remember. But you kept telling me to sell. And I said, I don't know, because that's the first time I'd ever been in the ring. I was like, I don't know how else I'm supposed to sell because this hurts so damn bad. If I'm not showing pain, it's not intentional. I'm dying in here. I just wanted to get out of there, man. Steel Man's like, I'll take care of you. And then Rip's like, you don't know what I'll take care of you means, do you? And I was like, shit.
Yeah, if Rip tells you that, especially.
That bell rang, and it was just light up city, man. I remember getting to my parents' house after that, and my chest was just purple.
Man, we love battle royals. That was the one time you get there, and ain't too much strategy about it really at the time, but you just start laying them, blasting people. Then you get some dumb son bitch want to take a bump with 15 people in the ring, and you got to fall over him. But
now, do you remember the Seymour Punks?
Oh yeah.
So we got a Seymour Punk in the chat right now saying that You're the king of the trailer jack, but he actually no-sold your trailer jack once.
Manny the Weasel.
Manny the Weasel. Manny the Weasel. I remember that too. He did no sell me on it.
He did the snow bunny thing, and then he went over. Then he moved over.
I've got it on tape, and when you come on again sometime, I'll have your shit ready. I've got that old match at the Armory in Seymour. I got the trailer jack on the Weasel. I'll get those lined up and ready to go. You can't watch that shit while you're driving in.
No, hell, I'm fine. Hey, whatever happened to the Seymour punk that remember he had the tit job done. He had old Granny taking care of him.
Sandlin, did he have a?
Oh,
Lucky Sandlin.
He lives in North or South Carolina.
Does he?
Last I heard, he used to send me stuff through Facebook Messenger, like sick ass porn videos for a while. I never heard from him again. Like it was kind of scary to open. It would be sticking a fist up some lady's ass and pulling out.
Hey, I remember Lucky. He danced at the gay bar first night in. Right? Yeah. He calls me up. He said, "Hey, we're going out." He bought breakfast at where's the place you eat breakfast at?
Waffle House.
Yeah, Waffle House. He said the first time some big black guy come in, and he said he gave him $200 bills when he was working with the first 5 minutes he was working. I said, "Damn, you're over, baby."
I went out with him and the Steel Man one time here in Louisville, and that was
just for an hour.
I go out just for an hour, and that was enough for me. And I was wild my damn self.
Oh wow!
I was like, no,
memories, baby.
Sorry, guys. Well, it looks like a woman.
One time we all went to a strip club. Rip, you were there too.
I was there.
You trash. I want to say Steel Man, but it could have been like Danny, Holly, and
it was Danny, Holly, and it was one of the Jerry Faith and Victor Lewis. Or it might have been another time I'm thinking of, but we went to.
Rip went one time because I went with Rip one time.
Rip went with us one time over on 7th Street, and one of the guys, I can't remember his name either, but his girlfriend was a dancer there. And of course, Rip she took Rip behind the curtain, and we'll leave it at that.
That's the night I was there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, same night then.
I was there.
I think it was on Berry Boulevard, not 7th Street. One of them little slum hole, strip clubs.
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
Was I doing illegal acts or what?
I don't know if it was illegal, but
it depends on whose eyes is looking as far as it's legal.
You were doing acts. We'll just call it acts.
Oh. We thought it was great because we were still a bunch of young dumbasses at Greener and shit, and think, damn, I want to be like him one day.
Yeah, I was jealous of shit.
He's behind the curtain. Ain't costing him a damn penny.
Suicide Kid. You ever wrestled Suicide Kid?
I did.
He's on here, I think. Yeah,
I did a few times.
Now, did you ever?
I remember the gimmick.
Did you ever go up on the south side of Indy with not Burt Prentice, Mike Samples and that crew? I know Flash was there and Rip was there.
That's actually when I first met Rip.
Was it?
When I first met Rip, it was before he come to Danny's.
That's Circle City?
Huh?
Was that Circle City Wrestling?
Circle City Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Samples was booked. I think Sabu was on the card. And, first time up there, and I was in the main event with Rip. And I didn't have a fucking clue what I was doing. And your buddy manager was there. Romer. And I remember Romer missed several spots. He was in the dressing room, supposed to come out, and Rip would give me some kind of snake, but just lay there. Rip would go in the back and start screaming. You fucking idiot. But actually, and I think we damn near went 45 minutes. And all I did was listen to Rip. And Rip, being the genius he is, knew not to do too damn much with me. But actually, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it went off pretty good. So I worked up there a few times, and then they closed the doors.
Yeah, I used to go hang out there. I never wrestled there. We got a loyal listener here in the chat wants to know how hot was the water in Cornette's hot tub.
Which hot tub are we talking about? One at the hotel in Memphis, or one at his house, or where are we speaking?
No, you don't have to answer any of those questions.
I don't give a shit. I don't, the one at the hotel in Memphis was hot. I'll say that. It was really hot. That
so
I think that's when
time in Cornette's hot tubs. Then, huh? It's always a story out there.
you know, I was game for anything back in the day. Corner, and I idolized all those guys. I was in dreamland.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I'm not calling anybody old by no means, but you know, all of a sudden I'm in a locker room with guys I grew up watching on TV. You know, Rip, Danny, Cornette, and you know, going to Memphis, sitting there with Lawler and Dundee and all these guys, and I was just in awe.
Oh, dude, I was the same way. I was the exact same way. I mean,
I was just in awe. It's like it was a dream come true, you know, for me. And actually, I'm very fortunate in my life. I had 2 dreams as a kid, and I've lived them both. You know, I always wanted to train horses and be a wrestler. So I don't really have any regrets.
What about that one homosexual experience you had? Was that a regret or what the hell?
I don't recall that.
Just one?
I don't really recall that I know of. I know I wasn't the one that had I'm not going to mention his name, but, you know, he had an old girl in the room one night, and next thing you know, he felt an extra hand on his ass. But that wasn't me. That wasn't me. A lot of stories I got are pretty good, but involve others, and I don't.
Well, if you want to throw anybody under the bus, this is the show to do it.
This is a place to do it, baby.
This is the place to do it.
Yeah. Well, I don't really give a shit anymore. I always loved the wrestling business, what it was. I don't knock today's shit. I don't watch it. It's not for me. You know, times have changed, but I can't when it comes to that. I still love the old business, and wished it was still the same way it was. But it is what it is.
Now you were you kind of when the contract came in. Did you stay the whole time the contract was there, or you leave for a while and then come back? Because I remember when I was down there, a lot of you original guys came back and kind of made a little run, and we were doing. I think you feuded with like the mobile homers and stuff, and I remember Guido came back and Vic came back.
Well, I never left Danny. You know, even working for Lawler and whatnot. I mean, I was with Danny up until 2000 when I had to take a little vacation.
Okay.
Prison. that was the night I did that was the time I did a miniature O.J. Simpson through Germantown. I was drunk and drove through a police roadblock and took them for a ride.
Oh, lovely.
And they stood in front of the judge, and he said, you need to take a vacation.
What the hell?
The funny part of that one was, they ended up putting me in Litchfield, which was great because we did benefits for Litchfield. So, like, as soon as they pulled me in the chains and all that shit, and all the guards, hey, we know you. And they looked up real quick on the computer. So, hell, they pulled me out and made me a trustee. I had it made at that point. But, that was about the only time I left Danny back in those days was, unfortunately, I didn't have a choice. And then I went to Puerto Rico for a while. And that was an experience. But, I enjoyed working down there.
Did you go for Carlos or the other group?
First time I went for Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second time it was for Savio.
Okay.
Because of the escapade with me and Mantell, I couldn't go back to Carlos. So
what happened with Mantell?
He swears he woke up one night and I was standing there taking money out of his fanny pack, which wasn't the case. For one, if somebody's taking money out of my fanny pack, I'm getting the fuck up. I'm going to kick your ass. I always said, because, and I should have known better at the beginning. I was staying with him, and the first thing he told me was stories about everybody that stays with him stole his money from him.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, and I didn't think at the time, and he had him a little girlfriend down there. I think little Annie, I think he just, was giving her his money, and that was his excuse for not sending that much home. I don't know. But a thief I never was. So that was, that it was a big ordeal too. One man gang was there. I was pissed off. I mean, Dutch actually called the police on me because he had threw my shit out the door and locked me out of the door, and I'm trying to kick the damn door in because going to kick his ass. And here come the police, and then here comes Carlos, and Carlos is like, do me a favor and stay with gang tonight, and here's your pay. Dutch won't work until you're gone. So I had to head on back home.
So
and then later I went back for Savio.
So he sent you home like the next day then?
Yeah, next morning.
Holy shit.
Next morning, Dutch told Carlos, according to Carlos, Dutch said he would not come back to the office or to the shows until I was gone.
Well, shit, they could have just not booked. They'd have had a good time.
Why?
Yeah,
was there a reason you were staying with him in the first place? Like, did you know him, or did they put you with him?
That was the setup. Corey actually. Sorry about that. Corey got me booked down there and set it up to stay in the office apartment, which was with Dutch. So it wasn't a bad gig, $650 a week, and you didn't have no bills, and we really only worked on average 3 nights a week. Go downtown Santurce and do TV do our vignettes and whatnot on Tuesday nights, and then Friday and Saturday we work shows. Sometimes we had Sunday shows. And
so
then
was there an incident that really happened that you can tell us? Like, was there something that made him think that, or did he just make?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I mean, everything was fine. And I didn't at the time. I still didn't know why he threw my shit out or locked me out.
So he didn't like wake up in the middle of the night and confront you. He just said it like the next day.
No, yeah, he didn't wake up and confront me or anything. He just the next day he had said, he threw all my shit out and then through the door, being the pussy that he is, and I don't mind saying that, through the door yelling at me. He seen me taking money out of his fanny pack during the night.
Oh.
So like I said, I mean, hell, if I needed money, I'd have borrowed it, number one. But number two, if somebody's taking money out of my fanny pack, you're just going to have to kick my ass. That's how I looked at it. But
it seems like if he really saw you taking money out of his fanny pack that night, he would have said something to you that night.
You would think. But like I said, I mean, it is what it is. I don't have any hatred for Dutch. I just really like to know exactly what went on because I didn't take no damn money from him. That's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but Big Al Robinson in our chat just said that's what he heard anyway. Dutch has a YouTube show, and every story he tells, it's, I heard this. He never tells a story hardly that he's actually a part of. He just tells stories about things that he's heard, and that's kind of his MO.
Now, who are you talking about?
Dutch Mantel.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if he ever brought that up any time after that or not. I never heard of the story being repeated. And
well, he might after this show. We're gonna. Well,
that's fine. And honestly, other than this is the first time I guess I've publicly ever said anything about it.
Yeah.
So I have nothing to hide. Shit. I've done a lot of things in my damn life, and that's for damn sure. You don't need to make up stories. It's when all that Me Too bullshit come out. There was one person that come up with a story about me, and the bad part about it was a lie. I said, shit, all the shit I've done, and somebody's going to bring up a lie? Damn. You don't have to bring up lies, man. I'm TPT. I've done it all. I've never denied anything I've done.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I don't know. And I liked it down there in Puerto Rico. It was the best part of it was I was still married at the time, and it got me away from my wife. That's why I really liked it. And
don't get no better than that. That's what Frank's Pickle Barrel asked here in the chat. Just said maybe you were banging Dutch's Puerto Rican girl.
No, and everybody down there knows her too. It's funny, her name's Annie, and it's the same. Everybody's got the same story. Whenever Annie comes stay the night, I'd have to sleep out on the kind of like the patio of the room, which was fine because it was always nice weather, and I didn't care. But you could always hear Annie in there going, oh, douche. That's what she fucking called, douche. He'd be in there laying the hammer, and she just holler, oh, douche.
Awesome. This might be the greatest episode we've ever had.
So, in fact, when I went to work for Savio down there, we got to talking about something one night, and some reason Annie and Dutch come up, and I started hollering, oh, douche, and Savio about fell down laughing. He said, I've heard it too.
That's awesome. So, When did you finally call it quits? I guess. I mean, did you ever have like a retirement match? You just quit.
Well, yeah, like
Hell,
everybody.
maybe you're still wrestling. I don't even know.
No, I'm not. Like everybody else, I had a retirement match and wrote myself right back in about a month later, I guess. No, actually, I had a retirement match. I can't remember what year. And, I was working for Danny, writing TV, booking the show, basically running the company, actually. And I did that. I quit. I think I officially was done with it 7 years ago now. It just got to me.
Yeah.
You spend all week writing TV, and some 22-year-old punk tells somebody else 15 minutes before showtime that they're not coming because their pussy's hurting. And then you're scrambling to rewrite a segment. It shit just got old. There wasn't the dedication that there was when, because when I started, if you wasn't dedicated, your ass was out.
Yeah.
They didn't put up a bullshit, and times changed and, whatnot. And of course, if I threw everybody out, then we wouldn't have had a show. So, yeah, I just got to where I couldn't deal with it much. But I did get back in the ring when my dad died. And it was just, we used that as a storyline with Michael Titus, the heel announcer.
Okay.
And we got a little mileage out of it, got over it pretty good. Of course, I mean, it was half real. My dad did die. And so that was the last time I kind of got back in the ring after that spurt.
Can you hear Rip Edie's pizza?
I hear Rip eating something.
Oh my God.
I hear him eating. Is that what he's got? Him some pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can anybody in the chat hear
remember-
Rip eating his pizza during this whole entire episode? My goodness.
I remember a day when you couldn't get Rip to eat nothing like that.
Yeah, well, like you said, times have changed.
Yeah. I remember when Nick Dinsmore first come to the school. Little young, good-looking, tan, muscled up 18-year-old boy comes in with his nice, pretty-looking girlfriend and eating all this nasty crap, rice, all this healthy shit. And I remember telling him his first day, I said, if you're here 6 months, you won't have your girlfriend, you'll be drinking, and you'll be eating cheeseburgers. It might have took him 8 months, but she was gone. We was in the drive-thru at Wendy's.
That's awesome.
But I got another good Dinsmore story. I got him booked his first time in Memphis. So we get down there that Friday. And, of course, I take him to the bimbo. And we open the door. It's a shitty. I don't know if you've ever been down there, Von Wallace. But
So where at?
The Admiral Bimbo, it was where a lot of guys stayed when you worked Memphis. It was
No,
a dirt cheap hotel that as soon as you walked out of the office with your key, the crack whores was all over you. Just one of them kind of places. So Nick, he's this young, fresh boy, hadn't really seen much of, mommy took pretty good care of him. So we opened the door. There's a pair of ladies' panties over the lampshade in between the two beds. You go in the bathroom and they got a lamp sitting on the sink for a light with a duct taped cord going into the electrical outlet.
Fantastic.
So we get in there. I jump in the shower and I said, well, I'm heading out. Nick wasn't 21. He said, where are you going? I said, I'm going to meet Dundee and whatnot. Most everybody drinks all night Friday night. Half the people on TV Saturday mornings is drunk. So I leave and come back. And hell, I can't get in. I'm beating on the door. He's got a chair up under the door. He was scared to death. Where he got me at? How times have changed.
That's right. Hey, man, thanks for coming on. I know you stayed longer than we talked, but we'll do this again for sure sometime.
Man, I'd love to. Rip,
Yeah,
I love you, man. I don't get to talk to you that much, but I love you. I mean that.
Now that you know how to do this technology.
Oh yeah, I'm Mr. Technology over here. Hell, at least you got some hair trash. What the hell?
Well, a little bit, man. I got a hell of a bald spot in the back, and the front's meeting it.
Well, that's why you got the ball cap on. A lot of us got his sock cap on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Keep the ball cap on anymore.
I got the Donald Trump look. My hair gets wet. Looks like I got 4 hairs.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. We'll do this
I
again.
had fun, man. Anytime. I love shooting the shit. Like,
All right,
Ripper,
man.
I love you, man.
Frank Miller, baby. Frank Miller.
TPT. All
TPT.
bad,
Good,
baby.
brother.
You're
Talk to
over
you
with
later.
us.
See you,
buddy.
baby.
That was awesome. Al Robinson said, Rip's mic is so good, I can almost taste the pizza.
All right. It don't get any better than that.
That is awesome.
Hey, when's was Timmy Baltimore supposed to go, or was that
I texted
the other
him
show?
this morning. He was going to be on last Friday. I texted him this morning, see how he was doing, and he didn't reply. So I don't know.
He might be getting a piece or something.
Maybe. I sent him a text today at 9:20 a.m. Said, "Hey, bud, how you feeling today?" I sent him a text on Tuesday, seeing if he wanted to come on. He gave me a little heart emoji there. So I've reached out to him a couple times. So we'll see, man. Haven't heard back. Who else we get in here? Buckshot Kid finally in the house. David Linville, anybody ready for another Ric Flair retirement match? Yeah.
No.
That was good stuff. Thanks, Frank. Yeah, I liked having Trash on, man. I forgot he had reached out a couple weeks ago and wanted to come on, and then I don't remember, something didn't work out. Kind of forgot about him, so I threw out a link.
He's probably out with some bitch
this morning, and
drinking.
Man, he hopped on. Good stories, man. Good story. Dutch Mantel story. Trash, give us something on Trash, Rip. What'd you think of Trash? I mean, Trash, when I started going to OVW, Trash didn't look like, he looked like a Memphis type of, like you see him on Channel 3 back in the day. He could hit hard.
He just looked like a drunk.
But he was, yeah,
he just looked like a drunk.
But he looked like he could fight.
But he was a machine.
Didn't have the big physique.
But he was a machine in the ring, though.
Yeah, it's pretty wild how. I don't know. To me, he didn't look. I don't know how to describe it. He looked like an old time guy that hung out.
He looked 20 years older than he was.
Yeah.
How's that?
Him and Flash had some battles.
Oh my God,
had some battles, man! I tell you, I remember you guys. Like I said, in those street fights, you guys would go in that little. I remember you go in that little bathroom. I don't know what you would do, but then all of a sudden you come out with like a plunger. Remember they had the bathroom like right there at the old building.
I can't remember.
Because they didn't have one back in the locker room. They only had the one out in the thing. But you were Trash. Did you guys ever get into it for real? Did you guys always get along? I mean,
I don't think I ever in a match got into it with anybody.
Never.
No, I can't think of any.
Just me. Just me when I beat you up, you were whining.
Oh, you destroyed my career.
Because you were whining the whole time. But Trash can hit you so hard. Do you remember going to the strip club that night with me and Trash?
No.
I knew you were going to say no.
Well, you asked me. No. Hey, when you're 69, looking back how many years ago, and life sort of, it's like you could remind me of something. I say, yeah, I can remember a little bit of that now. I remember we went to a tit bar somewhere after some show there. I can't remember where it was at. I can't fucking remember.
Story. Frank said, never heard of him. Going to look him up. Trailer Park Trash. He was OVW original. Was heavyweight champ, tag team champ. I'm sure had some great battles with Flash. Did some stuff at Louisville Gardens. Did some stuff in Memphis. He never got signed, I don't think. He just said basically did some extra stuff for WWE, but he was around a long time. And he's a good worker, man.
Wrestling.
Good wrestler. He was a good wrestler.
He was a wrestler.
Park Trash. And he is the man that gave Manny the Weasel Valverde the trailer jack.
And Weasel no-sold it.
That Weasel no-sold.
Uh-huh.
Didn't put it over at all.
Well, Weasel didn't know any better.
Did I not have that video? I've shown that on here before, right? Haven't I?
Yeah.
That's the one he gave the big trailer jack.
Mm-hmm.
Weasel no-sold.
You did
something to me.
He slammed you with the no post.
Did slam me with the no post,
Uh-huh.
and then rip. Then you come from behind.
Hit him with the chair, whatever the
Gotcha.
fuck. Or,
Weasel's right back up.
yeah.
I'm at least selling the slam a little bit. Weasel no-sold everything. Started kicking his ass.
Weasel had to look strong. He had a lot of ladies around there.
Left him for dead.
A couple of young boys, too.
God, it was awesome. Memories. Speaking of memories.
It don't get any better.
Jimbo Reno. What did he ever do?
He probably didn't deserve it at all. He was being a bully.
Look at the king. Hey, now he's running from you.
He's a Japanese giant.
Yeah.
He can't get away from you. You're ambidextrous. You're chopping. You're hitting on. What an asshole! Holy, what a trick! Are you a heel? You the bad guy?
No.
What did he do to deserve
I
that?
don't know, man. I don't know what happened right
Did he
there.
look at your old lady then? Is that what it
He must
was?
have done something.
The Japanese, you might call him the Japanese giant. He was
Yeah.
really the Japanese huge giant.
He was
you
really
know.
about 6 foot tall. He was on paint cans. He did all those promos with him on like I don't know what, bricks or paint cans or something or whatever. And
But-
then he shows up at Beach Grove and they're like, he's not a giant.
6'12"
The
chili.
fifth shortest person in this match, or whatever it is. I was mean, Rip. That would.
I know that. I think you were sexually frustrated from your old lady wasn't giving you some or whatever the hell it was. I think it was the one affair you had with that one teacher you told me about.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I think it was a male.
I saw a picture of Randy Savage and the original Sheik in a match. In what federation was that held? ICW? Did they ever work ICW? Probably. I remember the Sheik went down there.
Yeah, but no, that was in Detroit.
So they wrestled in Detroit?
Yeah, Randy used to go up for the Sheik and wrestle in Cobo Hall.
Oh, wow.
And then
Did you ever see any of those?
no,
God,
no,
what
I
kind of
always
matches they would
I
have.
always had to take Randy to the airport and pick him up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, did you ever say anything about him? What kind of match do you think those two would have together?
Just normal match, work the
Well,
Sheik
never
Sheik
had a
stuff.
normal match in his life, did he?
Who's that?
The Sheik.
Oh no, all the Sheik's matches were the same.
That's what I'm saying, but I wouldn't call those maybe a normal Sheik match.
Yeah, normal Sheik match, yeah. Sheik's having the normal.
Did the Sheik really gig people?
Don't be a mark.
I want to know the truth. Did he?
Well, I guess you'd have to been in there, wouldn't you?
Oh, you can't. Still going to try to act like things are real or fake or whatever. You can't.
No,
just tell
the only thing fakes your orgasms.
me. You can't just tell me. I mean, why can't you just tell me?
Well, what's Frank Picklebarrel have to say
Uh,
about everything? Dennis Ramsey, Manny the Weasel
Dennis Ramsey
Valverde.
was over here earlier trying to sell paintings or something. Let's scroll up here.
The opinion haver. I couldn't think of the little guy, Mr. McZippleblunt or whatever the name is, the little magic guy was always picking on Superman. And he'd get him to say his name backwards. He'd go back into the zone where he was from. I guess you had to have been a DC comic
I
guy
have
then.
no idea. Dennis Ramsey wanted you to grow the beard back, though. I saw that.
I shaved today too.
Stupid.
What, shaving?
Here it is. Yeah.
Oh.
Paintings. Dennis Ramsey, 1,000 each. Kentville. Good deal. There you go.
Paintings.
Dennis Ramsey selling his paintings in our chat room today.
Paintings of what?
I don't know. His paintings, man.
I
Tommy
survived
used to book
I
Chopper
survived the
and
trailer jack. I survived Dan Severn, the weasel. I remember when Dan Severn. I remember when Dan Severn grabbed the weasel. Weasel about to shit his pants. He was so scared. I know. I was when I worked with him. I was afraid. Oh, I was scared to death of him.
Yeah.
He tried. I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, this ain't real. Please don't hurt me."
Survived the trailer jack. Survived Dan Severn. I am an athlete. I am over. That's awesome. What time you gotta go? You gotta go. I just forgot about that. You gotta go get Romer.
Not now. I need to leave at like 1:30 or something, or 1, at least 1. Because I thought we was gonna do something else. I didn't know. I was waiting for Timmy to keep calling in. I guess he ain't calling in. I guess that's history.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
What we started this at 12, right?
it. Yeah, we've been on for an hour and 18 minutes.
Okay, so this is longer than usual, and you're not going to do another show, right?
No, I mean we can talk about this off the
Okay.
air. We'll talk about this.
All right.
in front of everybody.
Clip shit, whatever. Snabbits, favorites, this and that. I had
Those
my
clips you
pizza.
put out recently are great, guys. Thanks. Yeah. If you haven't went, man, I just put out 3 clips of old ICW Rip matches, Rip and Pez Wadley. Ronnie Garvin was in one. You guys turn on Gary Royal. Hey, I put the DCW ending of that.
Oh yeah,
That was pretty cool. The
you had
Mason
all
Rage.
the whole. It had Timmy Balto there announcing with the King. There was Twink. There was Ben Halmy in the background.
How about Josie on
Andrew Oh yeah, Josie was all over you.
Josie rubbing my. Did you see that? Rubbing my chest.
Shit, that's all you was
The very
caring about.
last scene, she was up in my arms, their legs straddling me. Did you see that?
Yeah, I was giving myself a wank thinking
Oh,
about
that
it.
was That was great, man. Why didn't I put that in here?
Huh? Because you're afraid your old lady might watch one time and one time only.
Yeah, well, we're talking about it. What's the matter?
Well, she ain't watching. She's not a member anyway.
I'll play it. Yeah, that was. We've had some good clips coming out. Hey, I just chopped up the John Cena, Mark Cuban stuff, so I've got it ready to go. I'm gonna.
Was this time? Is this time with Boland's with him? And
yeah, and I'll see if it gets blocked. I don't know if it'll get.
is this when Cena ran into him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Called him a dork or
Yeah.
something. And
God.
then
We'll get zapped or whatever. What the hell, right?
yeah, I'm gonna put it out in a couple different ways. So it's pretty good. It was some good stuff. Anybody else got any questions? Rip, you got anything to add? Anything going on?
Anything to add? Anything going on?
Anything?
This is the greatest wrestling show we've done today.
Yeah, I think it was awful. Good thing Trailer Park Trash came on and saved it today.
I think you're right.
Oh, I know I'm right. Dennis Ramsey, YouTuber, share Art Rock. Dennis, just Dennis, if you're gonna keep plugging your shit on here, at least get green, man. At least
Yeah, you got to get green.
Let's go become a member. If you're gonna plug on our show the whole time, turn in yourself in green. Go to where you're a member or a subscriber, click on it. It'll let you become a member. Do that for us. Hey, speaking of, did you see who was the butcher? Sean been commenting on some of my Facebook stuff. He'll come on and say stuff and say butcher, like tell me it's him. What's his real name? Therio.
Roger Therio.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's been commenting on some
From the Maritimes. Yeah.
Thought that was cool. Hey, you said the one person was going to be on last week. What happened to them?
Who's that one person?
What's the Cornette person?
He did. Well,
You
he
ever
said
heard
he
back
was.
from them?
No, he sent me some other stuff, but no.
Well,
Ron DeShane.
yeah. Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
Bunch of shit. Here's what I think about it.
We didn't see Outrunners on the TV today.
Hey, I saw him lose to. Never think of those people. The black. No, can't remember what they're calling. But I saw him lose the other day. But I think they beat somebody too. But I haven't found that match yet. Are they signed yet? Give us an Outrunner up.
Were they the Outrunners, or was it just Turbo and Floyd?
No, I think they were the Outrunners.
Usually, when they're the Outrunners, they win, and then when they're just Turbo and
well,
Floyd, they don't win.
Maybe they lost.
Oh,
You got an update? Have they signed yet?
I guess no. I guess Randy. I guess he'd tell me as soon as if they did.
So no breaking news.
No breaking news.
All right, River. Guess that's it, man. We're getting out of here. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Go to all our other videos and smash the like button. Tell them, Rip.
Smash
it. You got to smash the like button. Give us some comments. Share it.
See if you subscribe under 3 or 4 kayfabe gimmick names.
That's right. Well,
yeah.
We'll bush on that. Thanks for all the members, subscribers. Thanks for people joining us today. Really appreciate it. You'll get his head bob in. Internet work today.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was talking loud. Hey, when I was eating pizza and I was getting pizza all over the microphone here.
Get the headset on, man. I mean, you can do better than that.
Is that it?
Well,
We got cut off.